It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
The NBA postseason is upon us. Welcome, everybody. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. My playoff-tested compatriots are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Boston Celtics in Boston. Looking at Boston, the top seed in the East. They'd never admit to looking past their opponent, but their goal is to make short work of this series and keep fresh for a title run. And here we go, game one, round one of the playoff. Shaq, what adjustments will these teams need to make now that they're in the postseason?
Set to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve be the Bulls off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Bulls. Mirotic at the power forward with Lopez in the middle. D-Wade out there with Rajon Rondo. And it's Butler in at the small forward.
When Lopez starts going to work on you, sometimes fouling is your only option.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Boston now. Here's Thomas. And that one goes long.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
No, not at all. When you see him guard you, just try to move the basketball on.
Wade gets the bucket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Thomas against Rondo. Thomas dishes to Horford, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Chicago called for the foul. The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First free throw is good. And Al Horford drops them both.
His soft touch from the line is rare for a big man.
Boston on D. Outside Butler. Mirotic passes to Rondo. 3-on-3. Crowder with it. Butler covering. Outside Thomas. No good with the triple. Here's Chicago. Rondo kicks to Butler. Thomas with the steal. And oh, here we go with Thomas. Nobody back. The layup missed.
You know, with that much room, you don't lay it up. You throw it down like you've been disrespected.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Brad Stevens for just a minute. Well, I asked him about what the goals were coming into game one, and he said, win at all costs. If we can't put up a strong showing tonight, everything we worked for to get home court advantage goes out the window. Well, it looks like his guys are already in desperation mode, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Mirotic against Johnson. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Butler.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts. Struggling to find any daylight.
Outside Rondo. Back to Butler. Fires the 3. Second shot opportunity. Here's Wade. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. The Celtics have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. They get a hand on it.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation.
Yes. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Bradley kicks to Thomas. Nice ball movement by Boston. In the corner, Bradley with it. Clock is at 3. Johnson dishes to Thomas. Off target from three-point range.
It has not been an easy quarter for him offensively, but I like that he's staying aggressive.
Outside Butler. Mirotic against Johnson. Unloads. And Butler gets it to go on the assist from Mirotic. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
Pretty good with the ball in his hands off the dribble, but now you're seeing the other facet of his game, the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
Thomas passes to Horford. From past the arc, Isaiah Thomas, and that's good. The Bulls leading by 5. Outside Butler, feeds to Mirotic. Inside, Rondo. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
He doesn't get the second one. The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Crowder kicks to Horford. Bradley against Wade. Here's Johnson. Mirotic grabs the miss.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
That will be in his head. The next time he comes down the lane, he'll have thoughts about that one.
Rondo dishes to Butler. Second chance shot. Offensive rebound. Mirotic gets the bucket.
Mirotic is a hustler out there. He takes pride in staying active on the glass.
Thomas against Rondo. Johnson the screen. Thomas kicks to Horford. Lopez with the steal. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. And it's Butler with the jam.
Excellent work there in transition.
He doesn't give the defense any time to set up. He just goes extremely hard to the bucket.
Picked by Horford to the inside. Boston again missing.
And surprisingly couldn't connect. That's a high percentage a look as he's going to get.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
The speed of Rondo is not easy to keep up with. When he's driving to the rack, he is looking to get the defense up in the air.
Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Celtics trail by 10. Crowder, the pass to Smart. Boston again missing. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Butler. Pass to Lopez. The feed to Wade. Launches a 3. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, he has to get his offense moving again. It hasn't been bad, but it could be much better.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Horford. Olynyk comes in for Johnson. Brown is checked in for Jay Crowder. And it's Gerald Green in for Bradley. Carter Williams kicks to Cannon. Goes up the baseline. Here's Laverne. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Boston takes it the other way. Smart with the ball. hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Olynyk can't hit.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Passes it to Portis. Olynyk with the steal. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And Green with the basket on the assist by Brown.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Portis, the pass to Butler. They set the pick. Back to Portis. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Smart. Outside, Green. Off the pick. And that one hits back iron.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Those types of shots are low quality. You're not going to win too many friends on that one.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Unloads from 13. Brown, good. Brown's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's just tremendous confidence from Brown. Going up with the shot right away and giving the D no time to react.
Brown against Butler. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. Celtics trail by 12. Kicks it to Smart. There's a minute 40 left in the first. Brown dishes to Zeller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Unhindered, going all the way. Here's Portis. Finishes the break with a slam.
And a huge lead here early to start.
The game plan is working to perfection so far. Didn't take them any time to get into rhythm.
Smart kicks to Olynyk. The screen from Brown. Brown with a screen on Carter Williams. Back to Olynyk. Here's Zeller. A second chance effort. It's deflected. 56 seconds left to play here in the first. Cannon, the pass to Carter Williams. He feeds it to Laverne. Back to Carter Williams. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. There's a good screen. Down low. Stolen by Smart. It's deflected. Here's Portis. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the middle and stolen by Butler. Rebounded by the Celtics. Zeller's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The drive by Green. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Zeller dishes to Green. Goes back up. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Here's Carter Williams. And no good trying to get that one. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's the Bulls up by 12. And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very...
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you really loved for 13 years. I couldn't have left without knowing that it was a place that...
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks lost in his stockpile.
I know he's feeling real good about his decision. He's one of the bright coaching stars in our league.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
Right from the start, they have been able to really own the paint and just dominate the backboard.
They are really fighting for position on every shot release, so they are prepared for the rebound. Fantastic work ethic.
On the court right now. Second quarter for the Bulls. Mirotic at the power forward with Lopez in the middle. Grant is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Morrow in at the 3. Picked by Horford. Back to Thomas. That's short off the rim.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Wade kicks to Mirotic. Back to Wade. And it's Mirotic at the elbow. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade.
That would have been a good time to just keep it simple. No need to rush that pass.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Johnson, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Jay Crowder comes in for Brown. And it's Avery Bradley in for Smart. There's Thomas at the 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Morrow, the pass to Wade. He dishes it to Mirotic. And Boston with the rebound. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Thomas kicks to Horford. Shoots a 3. And it's D. Wade with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 12. And it's Grant in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Grant's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Chicago. Dishes to Horford. Horford sets a screen for Crowder. Thomas against Grant. 5 to shoot. From deep. Isaiah Thomas, and that's good. Thomas got 6. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Wade outside. There's the pass to Lopez. Back to Wade. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 9.
If you let Wade get the ball that deep, there really isn't anything you can do.
Here's Crowder. Look at that.
Nice. And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Not only does that dunk help in cutting into this lead, but it gives this team a real confidence boost, too.
Grant, that's good.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
They should consider trying to get closer to the basket. Right now, the shots they are attempting are just clanking off the basket.
And the Bulls making a change here. Rondo's checked in. Good on the bucket.
Terrific team chemistry on display. Everyone communicated well, and as a result, they got a great look out of it.
Lopez, a screen on Thomas. Rondo dishes to Mirotic. This one for 3. Wade can't hit. Celtics trail by 13. Thomas kicks to Horford. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And that is the length of Robin Lopez on display.
To the inside, Mirotic, and the layup falls. Mirotic has got his second bucket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Picked by Horford. The 3 from Bradley. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. He kicks it to Morrow. Pass to Lopez. Out to the wing. Thomas against Mirotic. Goes up the baseline. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Thomas kicks to Horford. From 10 feet out, misses off the right iron.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Outside Rondo. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Lopez passes to Wade. Outside Rondo. The turnaround. And there's Mirotic on the assist by Rondo. 6 points for Nikola Mirotic.
Mirotic not phased at all. Doesn't matter what you're throwing his way, he's going to top it.
Elbow shot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Thomas got 8 points. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
A great timeout call there to make some changes and get the momentum back in his team's favor.
Tyler Zeller's checked in for Boston. Gerald Green comes in for Bradley. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Laverne, he's checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Mirotic. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Isaiah Cannon in for Dwayne Wade.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's great court fishing by Jimmy Butler. Really seeing the court well.
Celtics trail by 16. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Incredible. He was shooting the ball with good rhythm in the first quarter. Now he's just unconscious.
The dish to Cannon. Pass to Portis. Shoots. Second chance shot. Rondo's shot is good. Rondo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Really admire the fact that Rondo is not afraid to go down there in the paint from time to time.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Olynyk, he's checked in for Johnson. Brown comes in for Crowder. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Thomas. Here's Smart. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. It's tipped. Here's Cannon. Outside Rondo. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Over to the wing. Olynyk has the open look. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Chicago leading by 15. And here's Rondo. 6 points for him. Feeds it to Cannon from the arc. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists tonight.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
Picked by Zeller. The feed now to Green. Off the screen. Can't hit that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Ooh, we put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time to end the run. And Zeller with the lay-in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Portis in the post. He's against Olynyk. Portis can't get it to go.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Picked by Zeller. Now here's Smart, defended by Butler. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Olynyk. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Laverne. He can't get that one. And it's Boston the other way. Green dishes to Smart. Back to Green. Pass to Zeller. Over in the corner, Brown. And Olynyk kicks to Green. Zeller. Chicago grabs the miss. Laverne's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. To the middle. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Chicago making some changes. Grant comes in for Cannon. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Smart. Defense right on him. And here's Green outside. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Grant.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And Michael Carter-Williams gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Celtics trail by 21. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now Green. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Green's got his third basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And through one half.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, your assessment of how your team played in that first half?
I thought we came out with a very good mentality on the defensive end, getting steal.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, the NBA playoff. And guys, for the Bulls, boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet here in Game 1 with their intensity and effectiveness on both ends of the floor. Now, they've got a little... And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will...
Never a shortage of motion on Soldiers Field Road as we welcome you back to historic Boston. And we welcome you back to our coverage of Round 1 in the NBA playoffs. Nice game. Great performance by Isaiah Thomas.
And everything magnified in a game of this magnitude. The microscope clearly on their go-to guy, and he came up huge in that first half.
Just an incredible start for him to begin this game. He will need to carry that same aggressive attack into the second half.
Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Horford is out there with Johnson. And it's Crowder in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. Lopez sets a screen for Wade. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Wade's got the first bucket of the third here for Chicago. Celtics trail by 21. Thomas with the ball. There's the pick. Kicks to Johnson. And Thomas has it in the corner. Thomas with another miss. The Bulls leading by 21. Dishes it to Rondo. Back to Mirotic. Fader on the way. Off the left rim and out.
Tell you what, the defense got lucky there because you know he can hit it from mid-range.
The pass to Johnson. Trains it from 9 feet away. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
Beautiful pass that helped set up his teammate perfectly.
Wade outside. He feeds it to Mirotic. He dishes it to Rondo. And he banks in the layup. Rondo's got 8 points.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
That explains the gap on the scoreboard. Attacking offense against a defense that's far too relaxed.
To the paint. Puts it up from 12. Lopez with the block.
They've struggled so far here in the third, hitting just 1 of 4 from the field.
He tries for 3. And Rondo with the basket on the assist from Mirotic. Mirotic has got 4 assists now tonight.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Defense has been atrocious lately for them. You can't blame him at all for wanting to address that here in this timeout.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Boston, no good that time either.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Near the three-point line, it's Wade. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
You can throw everyone and everything at Wade, but sometimes it doesn't matter.
Horford high post. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
And that kind of terror defense is crucial to any team's success. Gotta defend the paint. And with the defense disrespecting him there, that's a shot he needs to make.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Inside, it's stolen by Johnson. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Thomas. Hands the runner on the inside. Thomas got 13 points.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
And that's where his great body control and positioning came into play. He knows how to avoid getting his shot blocked.
Here's Mirotic. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
The 3 from Thomas. But they recover it. Crowder, the pass to Thomas. Crowder dishes to Johnson. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Outside Bradley. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Bradley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Rondo. 11 points in the game. Butler on the way. From 12 feet out.
I think Jimmy Butler is top of my list as far as two-way players that can do just about anything you ask him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Cannon, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Boston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Thomas. He's got 13. Johnson the screen. Thomas passes to Johnson. Back to Thomas. The kick out to Crowder. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
That's outstanding decision-making there to change his shot and find an open teammate for an easy basket.
And here's Wade. He's got 13. The 19-foot shot. And Boston with the rebound. Horford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Bradley. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Bradley. Horford's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Outside Butler. To the middle. Lopez kicks to Mirotic. And it's been a tough game for him offensively. The Celtics on offense. Big stretch here going 10-2. Horford against Lopez. Bradley, no one around him. And again, Boston with the triple.
He might not be the first option to take that 3, but when he's that open, he can knock it down once in a while.
Here's Cannon. Down low, Lopez. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Lopez knows his length is an asset to him on the offensive end, and he used it right there.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Timeout. Start it.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Chicago also making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Grant comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Carter Williams in for Isaiah Cannon.
Love how Brown distributes the ball, keeping his eyes up at all times.
He is nearly impossible to guard from the three-point line when he gets a good look and a little space.
Celtics trail by 18. Now Smart. Screen by Olynyk. And the wide open shot from Green. It's rebounded by Carter Williams.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Those types of shots are low quality. You're not going to win too many friends on that one.
Smart dishes to Zeller. He kicks to Green. Screen by Olynyk. Zeller trying to free himself up. No good off the front iron.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
All you ask for is execution, and those shots will fall later.
And here's Green outside. Again, the miss by Green.
Look, I know he wants to put the team on his back, carry them across the finish line, but it's all about getting a high percentage shot.
Out to the right wing. Grant kicks to Carter Williams. Mirotic sets the screen for Carter Williams. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. Green passes to Smart. To the left wing. Here's Zeller. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
That's just terrific ball movement to get his teammate a wide open shot.
The Bulls leading by 16. Outside Butler. Mirotic the screen. Brown against Butler. To the wing on the left. Here's Grant. No good with the triple. The dish to Mirotic. Second shot opportunity. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk. Thomas checked in for Boston. Isaiah Thomas. 1:27 left to play here in the third. Here's Mirotic.
And the European Mirotic, very crafty in terms of how he draws fouls.
For Chicago, they have gone 6 of 9 at the line. And the first one at the line is good. And so Mirotic nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
1:16 left in the third quarter of the game. Thomas kicks to Olynyk. Shoots it. And that one is off. And it's Chicago the other way. Here's Butler. Here's Portis. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Portis has got 8 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Pass to Zeller. On the wing, Brown. And here's Olynyk from the arc. It's rebounded by Carter Williams.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
And if you're the defense, you probably should sag off him right now because he's not knocking down anything.
Butler from outside. Butler missing again.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Carter Williams against Thomas. Back to Smart. Lets the three fly. But he recovers it. Shoots over Grant. And that one comes up a bit short. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Pace of play is a big part of tonight, okay? Make sure on the bench when we come back, we lift it. We lift it.
One of the team's great young teachers, Brad Stevens, wanting his guys to control the tempo.
Yeah, and he feels if they push it, if they attack intelligently, it's going to be to their advantage.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Mirotic is out there with Portis. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Lopez in at the center position.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
To the inside and taken away by Brown. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Brown's got the ball. Thomas, no good. Chicago leading by 20. Carter Williams kicks to Lopez. Back to Carter Williams. Lopez, a screen on Thomas. Carter Williams against Thomas. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. First free throw is good. Some changes for Boston. Amir Johnson's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Jay Crowder comes in for Brown. And Bradley's subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. And Chicago also making a switch. Rondo's checked in. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pick by Horford. Smart kicks to Johnson. He's looking for Horford and finds him. And the basket is good.
They love getting simple looks like that inside.
And so here is Chicago. Wade with it to the left side wing. The 3. And Carter Williams gets it to go on the assist by Wade. Carter Williams has got 5 points in the quarter. Now here's Smart. Carter Williams covering from 11 feet away. Rondo with the rebound. Rondo's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Wade outside. And the Bulls another 3.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Smart dishes to Horford. The 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
Tried to go tit for tat from beyond the arc, but when you miss that, that means you lost that challenge.
Rondo kicks to Lopez. Here's Carter Williams. That doesn't go either for Carter Williams.
Well, his team is winning. I think he wants to help seal the deal, but maybe shooting the basketball right now may not be the best way to get it done.
Lopez with the block. Wade outside. And Mirotic kicks to Wade. 20 feet out. Mirotic's shot is off. Boston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Picked by Horford. Johnson kicks to Horford. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Tough screen set there, and the defense was not prepared for it.
Wade kicks to Rondo. Mirotic inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. And that's 13 points for Nikola Mirotic. Lopez over to help. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Lopez against Horford. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And a new group in for the Celtics. Mickey's checked in for Johnson. Urebko comes in for Jay Crowder. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And it's Rozier in for Smart. Then for the Bulls, Laverne, he's checked in for Mirotic. Morrow comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Cannon in for Rajon Rondo. And Laverne gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Celtics have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Here's Rozier. Carter Williams covering. And that one's good. Green.
There was no defense present there whatsoever. Anyone could have made that wide open shot.
Feeds it to Cannon. Passes it to Laverne. Lopez right side. Back to Laverne. Lopez a screen. Fires at the elbow. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You love the way Robin Lopez just goes after those missed shots. That's where he can do damage.
Here's Rozier. And Green now, top of the key. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, no one's scoring off that screen. That was terrible.
Now here's Carter Williams. It's on target from the high post. Here's Rozier. Picked by Horford. They set the pick. Horford with a screen on Carter Williams. And it's Rozier missing.
Surprising. He usually puts the dagger in your heart. That wide open from three.
The feed to Carter Williams. Puts up a three. Cans it from downtown. Carter Williams has got 10 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, I love that he didn't get rattled after being blanked in the first half. His shot has been absolute money since then.
Here's Mickey. Kicks to Green. Kept alive.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
They've pounded the glass every time down the floor, and it's clear that they want to win that rebounding battle.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. That's good from Carter Williams. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Al Horford. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
I love how he's been more patient in this second half, shooting only the shots he feels he can make.
Rozier the pass to Jerebko. But they'll get another chance. And that time, also a missed shot.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
They're not on the same page. They look totally lost out there.
Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
And here is Carter Williams. The pass to Portis. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
It has taken them a while to find their range, but in the most important quarter, the fourth, they found it.
Pick by Zeller. Pass to Rozier. Clock at 6. And here's Green outside. Again, the miss by Green.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled and really probably why they're trailing.
Carter Williams kicks to Portis. Back to Carter Williams. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Shots, gentlemen.
And he makes the first. Carter Williams hits them both. Here's Rozier. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
They set the pick, and it's Jerebko, top of the key. Now Zeller. Pass to Mickey. 5 on the clock. Pick by Zeller. There's Green with the 3. That doesn't go either for Green.
In this second half, the defense have been baiting him to shoot the 3, and we're seeing why.
There's Cannon with the 3. Mickey grabs the board. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
A nice shot by Zeller. Bulls have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Portis can't get it to go. Celtic shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Jerebko kicks to Zeller. Here's Mickey. Misses off the left iron. Well, Chicago's gone over and over to the 3-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Dishes to Morrow. Passes it to Portis. Here's Morrow. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from the line. Rebounded by Jerebko.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today, and a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Mirotic.
He took up a lot of space under the boards tonight, guys. He had it in his mind that every missed shot was going to be his. And he went out there and got those rebounds. A strong effort on the glass.
Cannon kicks to Laverne. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morrow, that's a two-pointer, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
No intimidation factor at all. They felt like they were playing at home, and they showed it.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Dwayne, congrats on the win. What is your outlook on the rest of this series?
Well, it's going to be a tough series. It's going to be one of these series that's going to go down to, who gets stops, who take care of the ball and who rebounds. So, it's going to be a tough series, and, but we up for the building.
Well, you got off to a great start. Thanks, Dwayne. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is
the 2K Sports post-game show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Nikola Mirotic.
You're not going to see a lot of guys have 15 rebounds in a night. He was hustling all game long and didn't seem to waver at all. You could sort of tell early that this was going to be a great game for him.
Well, the postseason is still